G'day friends and welcome to another one of my videos. Today I am not coming to you from Sydney, I am coming to you from the other side of the world. NYC, New York City, well New Jersey to be exact right now, but I am spending the day in New York, Manhattan, and I'm going to show you around. So if you want to see how my day goes, well let's stick around.
Have this feeling, haven't felt for so long, took a hold of me and won't let go. Been sleeping, caught me off my guard, cause you're in my space and now I'm so hold me towards you and I cannot fight it. My head's underwater, I try to disguise it. Want you to hold me.
So what am I doing gallivanting in the United States? Well, I'm very lucky that once a year the company that I work for hosts a conference somewhere in the world. And this year just happened to be in Philadelphia. So I landed here very late last night. I'm jet lagged to heck, and I am going to spend the day in the city just to acclimatize before I head off to Philadelphia. So our first leg in the trip is to the Statue of Liberty. Now I've been to this city on various occasions. I think this is my fourth time, but I've never had a chance to see the Statue of Liberty. So what I've done is I've booked a cruise that'll get me over there, and maybe we can get some footage and hopefully we can learn a little bit about the history of that particular iconic place. So let's go and get on that ferry and get there. So today I'm recording with the Canon M50, taken through a pace. I'm actually using also a neutral density filter and a little Rode micro microphone to actually capture some sound. So it's going to be a good road test. Obviously I haven't used it in this fashion since I went to Singapore. But later on, actually we're going to be trying the macro lens for the Canon M50. It's going to be that 22mm. We're going to open it up way to f2, and we'll use the same ND to see if we can get some good milky shots from the lens. We'll do that bit of a road test on that one as well. So here's a view of the boat. So I've got prime position at the back of the boat, and hopefully we will get a nice vantage point. I hope you don't mind the noise too much. That's the engines purring in this cruise ship that's going to cut across the actual river and get us to, first of all, it's Ellis Island, and then it's going to take us to the Statue of Liberty. So I'm hoping I can get a good vantage point and capture the route on the way there, and we'll see how that turns out. So I so desperately want to get some shots of Manhattan for you, but the sun is right behind the city, as you can see, and all you'll see is the silhouette and all blown out or whatever. Okay, rookie mistake number one. When in the US of A, always carry cash around. So I have to put my bag into a locker, and the locker doesn't take any ATM cards or doesn't take any credit cards. So you need cash. So I had to go to the gift shop, and lucky there's an ATM. Tip for the Aussie traveler, the ATM accepted the Australian bank system really well. So I was able to withdraw money from my savings account, which is pretty cool. All right, trying to get into the tower. Oh, sorry, to the lady once again. So we're gonna go up to the pedestal level. I couldn't get tickets to go any higher at the Crown today. You gotta book those ones really far in advance. So here we go.
Have this feeling, haven't felt for so long, took a hold of me and won't let go. I've been sleeping, caught me off my guard, cause you're in my space and now I'm so.
In the famous words of Po the Kung Fu Panda, stairs, my worst enemy. at the feet of liberty. Okay, so I spent a couple of hours here. It's really great because it's a beautiful day. It's a little bit on the warm side, but hey, I'm not complaining. Getting away from cold Sydney for a couple of hours, at least a couple of days anyway. So there's so many vantage points you can actually take a picture, and there's so many people trying to get this iconic picture of them by the Statue of Liberty. So you have to traverse through the masses of selfies, sticks, and cameras. But you know what, my recommendation, if you're going to come and get a picture of the Statue of Liberty, make sure you bring your wide angle lens, because it's the only way you're going to get yourself fully in the frame and the full size of the lady behind you. So yeah, don't forget your wide angle lens. Okay, so rookie mistake number 2, I forgot to pack the extra batteries of the M50. So you know how I said I was going to show you the other lens, the 22 pancake one, to get those smooth milky shots? Well, I don't think that's going to happen now. So lucky I had my G85, I bought Lumix, pretty big backpack with all the extra bits and pieces, but forgot the battery, what a fool. Anyway, so I'm going to continue using this camera now, and I'm going to take it into Manhattan. So that's the next step. We're going to pop over on the ferry, go to the Manhattan side of the river, and from then on, maybe a bit of shopping, and then maybe we can go and find where Casey Neistat hangs around. It's on the bucket list. Bit of a nerd. Let's see how that goes.
Exercise caution when standing or moving around the decks, should there be any unexpected vessel movement.
So the tour included a visit to Ellis Island, which in the late 1800s and early 1900s was the gateway to all the immigrants arriving here at the United States. And I thought I'd take the opportunity to come and have a look around. It's quite a beautiful little location. It's nice and quiet. There's historic buildings, and you get a good view of Manhattan and the buildings. So I did a little moving shot that you can see just now. But while I was here, I was very tempted to actually pull the drone out. It's in my bag, and I know you guys are wondering whether I was going to fly it, but I know it's not legal to do so. But oh, imagine being able to get the drone out and do a little bit of a lap around the Statue of Liberty. That would have been so awesome, but it's not going to happen. We've got to play it right and stick within the rules, or else you can get into big trouble. And there you have it, friends, last stop of the day, Battery Park here in Lower Manhattan. So the trip was quite economical, so I paid $18 US, and that gave me the ferry. So all the ferries between the islands were all included. So this morning I started the trip in New Jersey, and then I caught the ferry to Ellis Island, where I didn't get off, but I continued straight over to the Statue of Liberty, because the tickets that I had to be there at 9 o'clock in the morning. And so I did the tour of the Statue of Liberty and then caught the ferry back. But instead of going back to New Jersey, I came back to Lower Manhattan here in Battery Park. I'm going to go over into town and do a lot more footage, but I think I'm going to do it with a 360 camera, take that for a bit of a spin. and hopefully we get some good footage out of the Ricoh Theatre V. And I hope you really enjoyed my little discovery tour today. It was supposed to be a bit of an instructional video where I was going to tell you a little bit about the pancake lens for the Canon M50, but that never eventuated. So I had a few lessons to learn today, especially about packing my gear correctly. So I hope you enjoyed my trip in New York today. Thanks very much for watching, and until the next time, ciao for now. Oh, and no, I didn't forget, that's 368. Actually, I was so excited doing the time lapse that I walked right past it. Actually, a couple of blocks more. Anyway, I'm here now, got it out of my system, done.